Hello, everyone. This is Craig Ries with Hollywood Junket, and we are back with another recap of the episodes from The Voice this week. We did another 2 days of blind auditions, and not only are we going to recap the shows, but I have another special guest to help me do that. Her name is Mandi Thomas. She is from last season's The Voice. She was on Team Kelly, and I am so excited to have her with us again today. Mandi was actually the very first interview I did via Instagram last season because it all hit so quickly and we were like, all right, no more live audience shows. We're going to be doing this from home now. So it looks like she has joined. So that's great. We're going to bring her in. But yeah, I'm very excited to be talking to Mandi again and getting to catch up with her and seeing how she's been doing. And I really thought the next time I talked to her, we'd still not be in this pandemic, but who knew? And hey, Mandi, how's it going?
How are you?
I'm great. Your hair's looking great. Love it.
Oh, well, thank you. I washed it today.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. Yes. Yeah. How
I
are
have
you?
my iPad ready so I can go through the recaps.
Yay. Good. Good. They're long episodes. Did you get to watch them? I know you're super busy.
I actually usually am still working when they come on.
Yeah.
And so I have my friend record them and then I rush over to her house because I don't even have cable. I just Netflix and chill over here.
Yeah. What's cable?
Yeah. Yeah. But I went over there and I watched them. Of course, there's so many. You still have to recap if you want. But I made my little team and everything. But yeah, I mean, there's some great talent on there this season.
There really is. I was talking with Todd last week and he kind of helped me recap the first two episodes, but also he's a very busy guy too. So, but what we definitely did agree on is it's just the amount of talent that steps into that stage already is just crazy, you know?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't know that, like, how much you have to go through to even get to the stage.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a big deal to even make it that far. Like, my friend has actually just had his, and he didn't get a chair turn, but he was amazing. But they showed him. And so I have to remind him, even if you didn't get a chair turn, making it that far is still a huge deal.
So hard to do. Yeah. Well, who was your friend and what night was that?
James Mays. He was on Monday this past week.
Yeah.
And he sang the Queen song. It was just a real big production.
Yes.
It was cool.
Also,
kind of awesome.
Was it John or Blake that asked who sings that? And I was like, what?
Yeah.
I think it was John Legend. Maybe he just didn't.
Yeah, John Legend said that he didn't know who sang it, and Gwen said she'd never heard the song before either. Honestly, I've heard the song covered by a lot of people.
Yeah.
Celine Dion recently, after her husband's passing, when she came back, she performed that at her concerts. So
right.
Yeah, so she did a big
yes
too. So she was the last one I heard. I forgot that it was Queen, you know, because it doesn't sound typical Queen. Yeah, big production.
True.
Yeah, but I don't know. The vocals didn't really remind me of Queen, but it is their song. So
I mean, honestly, I think I first heard the song on Moulin Rouge, the film, because they did it in that film as well.
Oh yeah.
They did like a snippet of it. What's that?
Was it the new one?
No, the one from the Baz Luhrmann one, 2001, 2002.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
So anyway, I guess I was a little shocked by that, but true. I guess it's not Queen's most popular song, but it's one of my favorites of theirs. Maybe that's why it was
big one, though.
What?
How have you never heard of this?
Yeah. Well, I definitely want to catch up with you real quick, but since we're kind of on the topic of that you knew Maze, I noticed there were a lot of people from Nashville these last 2 days. So are there other artists that you've seen so far that...
Repeat that real quick.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I think it did cut a little bit. There were a lot of artists the last couple nights from the Nashville area. So I wondered if there were other people that you'd worked with or seen live or anything like that before.
No, not anybody except my friend that I knew.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they're all great.
Yeah.
A lot of good country artists on this season. Yeah.
So catch us up with you real quick. How's everything going? What's new?
Oh, well, everything's going great. You just kind of have to make the best of 2020.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks for everybody. I bought a new truck, new Dodge Ram.
Nice.
I did. Yeah, I moved into a new apartment. I'm in my little music room right now with my cool pillows and stuff.
Cool.
It's actually pretty cute. I'm pretty proud of it. I had weight loss surgery 3 months ago.
How's
So
that? How's that going?
I've lost about 60 pounds.
Oh my God! Congratulations.
Yeah. So I have a jawline now.
That's
I'll
awesome.
double chin a little bit, but whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm feeling great. You know, it's a decision I've been making for a long time, and there's a stigma around it, and it's the most difficult thing I've ever done in my life. Like, it's not easy. It's not the easy way by any means. I haven't like posted about it yet or anything, but I will. You know, I want people to know, and I want that stigma to be gone, because it's a lifestyle change. It's really
Absolutely it is. Yeah.
And you can mess it up too. So
you can.
But I went to Mexico to get it done. So I got a little vacation in Tijuana there. So that was fun. But I mean, other than that, I've just been working and teaching and, you know, sticking with it.
Very good. Well, I do want to recap some of these artists, and we'll start off kind of with two of the younger ones that we saw. We had Carter Rubin, who's 14 years old.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And then we had Lariah Jackson, who is 15. And like you just mentioned, you do a lot of voice teaching over online and in person. And what are you excited to see from these two younger contestants moving forward?
Honestly, I'm excited to see them grow and see them maybe try different styles than what they've always done. The boy, which one was he? Carter?
Carter.
The 14-year-old?
Yes, who sang Before You Go. Yeah.
Yeah, he had such a pure voice. Like,
I know, yeah.
It was beautiful. And you could have easily mistaken it for like an older girl, maybe.
Well, I mean, when all the judges were turned, Kelly was like, "Oh, she's about to go up." I'm like, "Nope."
Well, I don't know if he's had any training. It sounds like he has, for sure. Has he? Do you know? Did he say that?
I don't know about training, but his grandfather was a musician in the 60s and had a famous song back then. So he definitely grew up singing with him. I feel like he said he was into theater too, was he? Yeah.
Okay. Then if he's into theater, then they do a little bit of training in there for sure.
Exactly.
But yeah, and he's a little cutie pie too.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
He's gonna get all those little girl votes and all that. So
yes.
But yeah, I'm excited to see what they give him. And Lariah, is it Lariah you said? Oh yeah, Lariah.
Yeah, Lariah was last night, and they both went with Team Gwen. So Gwen's got a couple younger contestants.
Was Gwen the only one to turn around for her?
Yes.
See, I really thought John was going to turn for her too. Her voice sounded so mature and full.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh, I loved it. It was beautiful. I think both of them are on my team actually. But I mean, so
good.
The young ones always.
She's saying
well.
She did "I'll Be There," and I really liked her arrangement of it. And there's a part where in the song where it's sang really high or like almost spoken. Just look over your shoulder.
Yeah,
I think that line, you know, but she like took it down and made it like super soulful again. I was like, that's so cool.
It is to be able to hear vocal lines like that and come up with them. And I know like they do have the coaches that they work with behind the scenes to prepare for their blind. So, but I mean, I feel like she might have come up with a lot of that by herself, because they don't tell you what to sing. They can make suggestions to like maybe try going up here or, you know, but they pretty much come up with it themselves. So, I mean, I thought it was very impressive.
Yeah. The next artist I'd love to hear your opinion on is Des. She was at the very end. Okay, good. I like that reaction.
I'm going to go ahead, and she's hands down my favorite right now.
Good. Awesome.
I want her to win the whole thing. I like Tamara Jade. I really like her too. Full of personality. She's got all the notes, all the range. But Des was so seasoned. So, I don't know. I was feeling what the coaches were feeling with her.
Yeah. And she went with Team Kelly. Yes.
Yes. She did.
You were also on Team Kelly. Des mentioned that she has opera and classical training. And I was like, oh, it's Mandi.
Yeah. Yeah, just wait till I make her sing opera, though.
Right.
That was
and
fun.
Speaking of opera, last week we saw a contestant by the name of Ryan Gallagher who also got through from Team Kelly. Did you happen to catch that episode well?
I did.
Yeah.
He's got a beautiful voice.
Oh my goodness, his audition, yeah.
And he's beautiful too. So.
Yeah, good. He is a good-looking guy. Yes.
He's pretty good looking.
Yes.
Yeah. Got that rugged.
So we'll see. We'll see what Kelly can do with these two opera singers this year. But
Yeah, he'll definitely get the heartthrob vote for that. But he sounds just like Josh Groban. He's you can tell the way he's saying too. He's got a lot of other genres in him.
I like that. Yeah. Well,
But
that's
he's
so
saying
cool
it-
that Des is your favorite. She yeah.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they gave her the cliffhanger from Monday to Tuesday because like she's
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was like, what? Why didn't they say?
Yeah.
And then I like actually got on there later, and she wasn't put on the app yet, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
That was a great cliffhanger.
It was.
Honestly,
That was a good one.
She almost sounded better than Toni Braxton to me.
And that's hard. That's hard. I mean,
Toni, but God, she sounded amazing.
it was good. Like Kelly was saying she would never attempt it. I've done a lot of karaoke in my life, both like hosting it or just singing it my own. But every time that song starts to play, I'm always like, no,
not this one.
Ruin it.
And she tore it up.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it again after our interview.
I know. Olivia Reyes, you sent me that one too.
Yep, she went with Legend, I believe. Yes.
With the really
19.
curly hair.
Mm-hmm.
She's on my team too. Yes.
Cool.
She's got so much more to offer. I just know it. And she did great on her blind too, obviously, but I think she's got a lot more in her, and watching her grow throughout the season is going to be pretty cool.
Well, I mean, she mentioned it herself. Like, she's only performed on stage a couple times.
I know.
So
imagine what she can do when she gets that. And The Voice is a pretty big stage to be your.
Oh my goodness.
In your first handful of times. So
not just the stage, but just all the production behind it. I mean, that's got to be overwhelming for someone that hasn't even done like a bar stage. Like.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Like, wow.
It was overwhelming for me, and I've been performing my.
You've been doing it. Yeah.
It's crazy. But I feel like the lives might be a little more challenging, but we didn't get to go back for that. What we did here was challenging for sure. But that's it. You did suck missing out on that experience, But at least they get to. I'm glad for the new artists.
Yeah, but I mean, still, they won't have an audience there, which.
You do feed off the audience, which is
definitely. Todd was talking about that last week. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
We had to do it from home, so we had no audience, and it was just really the energy was just down. You could tell in our performances, and all of them, and everyone.
Yeah.
Just not the same.
It's not. Yeah, I mean, I think the home videos that stood out last year were not so much energetic, but they were more artistic. Because that was how to kind of stand out with those home videos. But. That was such a last-minute twist,
Yeah. I have to have, I don't have to have an audience, but I do. I definitely feed off it and my energy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've got like 20 people behind me right now just, watching this interview. No, I'm kidding.
I
was like, I have to have an audience. No. Anyone else on your list that you liked?
Let me go look. Actually, I can't. I don't have the app.
Well, while you bring that up, I will say one of my favorites from the last two nights was Kelsey Watts, who sang a Kelly Clarkson song, I Dare You.
Oh, yes. She's on my team. Yes.
Oh, man. Like, I already thought she was brilliant, and then she hit those 3 whistle tones, and I was like, what?
Well, if you're going to attempt to do one of the Coach's songs, you better try and do it better than them.
Yeah.
And she did.
Well, Kelly, you shouldn't feel ashamed because Kelly said it too.
Right.
So.
I don't feel ashamed saying that because Kelly admitted it. But I mean, it's easy to take someone else's song that they've already established and then make it more impressive. So getting the initial original song, it's hard to come up with cool things like that. So she had already had the base to work with. But I mean, the fact that she can even do all those things that she did too is really impressive.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. And she did go with Kelly, and I think Kelly could still even teach her a few more things to do with that amazing voice. So I'm going to be looking out for her for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the Voice YouTube and just see the videos that they posted because I can't.
Yeah.
The app's on my phone and I'm talking to you on my phone. So
Right, I know, yeah. I get that for sure.
okay, so we got Olivia Reyes, Carter Rubin, Ian Flanagan. How do you feel about him?
Good. I mean that's the thing is like all of them are amazing. I thought, but
Yeah.
what'd you think?
He was that really super deep country.
Mm-hmm.
It was so different. I honestly, if I was in a chair, I don't know if I would have turned around because of how different it was. I don't remember how many chairs he got, but he went with Blake.
Yes. Yeah.
But looking at him and then seeing that voice come out of him, it's like, what?
Yeah.
So I put him on my team because he's different, and I think he'll get good country votes.
We had a number of country guys this last couple nights.
And they, honestly, I don't like country guys usually because they try to manipulate their voice to sound country. Like Garth Brooks or that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know. I can do it. Yes.
But I don't know. I felt like a lot of them this season had that natural country sound.
Yeah, the one that wrapped the show last night, I was actually really impressed with. That had the black cowboy hat on.
Was that Tanner?
I think so. Yes.
I don't.
Yeah.
I needed to be reminded.
That's good. Another artist I wanted to see what you thought of, or if you saw, was Just John.
Yep, he's on my team.
Okay, yes.
I loved him. Didn't he get one chair turn? Was it just Blake?
It was just Blake, yeah, at the very last second. Yep.
He had a beautiful, smooth tone. I mean, I'm so glad Blake turned around for him.
Yes, and it'll be interesting to see, and I want your opinion on this. Like, what do you think Blake will be able to help, like his voice, like his style? Do you think his coming from a different background might change it and help it out a lot?
I think so, and I think that he's very open to trying new things, which is really good for the show. Song selection is everything, but say like our season, I think he's going to be like a Cam West of our season.
Yeah.
Like come out of nowhere and make the finale.
I love that. Yeah.
Like people slept on Cam West.
Big time.
Season. You know, the kid, he's really good. And I think that Just John's going to kind of be like him. And he's going to just fly under the radar the whole time. And then boom at the end. He's going to be
he'll come back with like a great knockout performance or something. They'll just be like, oh,
but Blake's winners usually aren't country, surprisingly.
Right. Yeah.
Kelly's are.
Yes.
But Blake's aren't. And I think that'll be real cool. Because Kirk J, remember him?
I don't think so.
He was an R&B singer, but he did a lot of country too. And I don't remember if he was on Blake's team. He was on season 15. Okay. Who won that season? I don't even remember.
I don't even try to guess anymore because there's been so many. I'm like, wow.
Chevelle Shepherd won that season.
Sounds right.
Yeah. He did, but he made finale.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, I love you too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. There's the talent this season. Like Kelly said in one of the interviews, it could just be because everybody's been on quarantine and been practicing,
Right. What else could we have to do?
And perfecting and everything. And it's a lot of good talent. But I mean, they've already started recruiting for next season. So these were back recruited when I was still on. And they actually,
I hope I'm not giving too much away. They're actually shooting the blinds for next season already.
Yeah. It's a year round. I mean, there's 2 seasons a year, so they're constantly busy. I know that my blind was shot in October, and then they didn't air until February.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I can't give too much away.
Right. Yes. I just looked
contract lasts.
Yeah. To check that out again. The only other person I had on my list that I thought really stood out was Casme. Do you remember her?
Oh, let me look.
She had the purple dress with the big poofy sleeve and that huge necklace, which was so awesome.
Oh, and she had the
She
eyelash.
sang "Baby, I Love You."
Eyelashes too.
Yes, yes.
I was very surprised. Did she only get one chair turn? Was it
I
John?
believe I was. I think John was the only one that turned for her. I believe, yeah, one or two.
She
I
has a
don't know.
lot of
I
energy.
don't
She
think she had
reminds me a
the.
lot of Sandy Red, honestly.
Okay, yeah.
She's gonna have a lot of stage presence, I feel, but she's got the
Yes.
vocals to go with it too.
Loved her personality and her energy.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
If she can bring that into her performance, I think she'll stand out for sure.
I really hope that she does, because you've got Des and you've got Tamara Jade on there, and she's gonna have to step it up, you know.
Yeah.
Honestly though, it's time, and I hate to say this, not politically correct. It's time for a black female to win.
I completely agree.
Never had one.
Yeah, I know. Which is 18 winners
And Tanisha,
yeah.
Tanisha
I
could have
know.
easily won last season. I don't know what America's obsession with country is, but
Well,
that's why I decided to go with country too.
I think it's been obvious on my Instagram, but I'm a huge fan of Rose Short from season 17.
And she could have easily won too. She grew so much
Easily.
throughout the season. I loved watching her grow.
She was so amazing. She got fourth, and the winner of that year was a country artist. So I'm like, yeah.
Well, it's been Jake Hoot was country, Chevelle Shepherd was
Jake
country.
Hoot,
Those were back to back. I was on Katie Caden's little Instagram thing. She does like Sing for Me Tuesdays or something.
Yes, yes.
And I sang for her, and it was so bad. It was so bad. I was not prepared. And then I got nervous because she was like one of my inspirations to try it, because, you know, she doesn't fit the mold for what society sees as a perfect pop star.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she sang anybody under the table, you know. And
oh my gosh!
And then I sang for her out there. I was like, no. And
I wish I would have seen that. I've caught a couple of those shows. I missed that one though.
Not the one she just did, but last week's.
Okay, I will look that up, because I doubt you were bad at all.
It's so bad.
I doubt it. Completely liar.
I got really nervous, and stupidly did Always Remember Us This Way, which she did on The Voice. I'm an idiot, but we sing a lot of the same kind of songs. So like they let her do Lady Marmalade, Always Remember Us This Way, some Journey, some Aerosmith. I do all that stuff, and I was like, he just did it, so they're not going to let me do any of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but we do give them a list of songs that we want to do, you know, and they try to go by that. But I avoided ones that I knew she did because she was a front runner, so I don't want to be compared.
Maybe if it'd been a couple seasons between, but not just the previous season.
Right, yeah, she was just on.
Yeah, literally months before, yeah.
Now, I heard, is this season on right now? Is it shortened?
I haven't gotten details, but I think it's going to be. I've heard that the battles are going to be a little different, so I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out why this eyebrow looks darker than this one. They're not really,
I haven't noticed, but
they're not really different. Hold on. Oh God, maybe they are. I have blonde eyebrows. I have to paint them on sometimes. Anyways, did we touch on all of them?
I mean, obviously there's more, and that's why these recap shows are a little difficult, because they just like, here's a great artist, here's a great artist, here's an amazing artist, here's a 14-year-old that sings like a 30-year-old. It's just like,
right, exactly.
It's a lot.
Oh I'm trying to look and see if like there's one that I really liked that we missed.
There was
There's
Dan Andrew, who I guess is taking on the rock guy.
How did you feel about him?
I liked him. I didn't think it was the strongest performance of what we saw that night. I'm not even comparing genres. I just didn't.
Compared to what was on there.
Right.
It might have been one of the weaker ones, but it was still strong. It was still
right.
Really good. And let me
still
tell you,
obviously super strong. I mean, every single one.
When you were on that stage singing to the back of 4 freaking celebrities.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do opera because it involves lots and lots of breath support. and I was out of breath. I ran out of breath on all my lines. If you go back and listen, you can hear me breathe in all the wrong spots. And it was the most terrifying thing I've ever done. I've been on stage since I was 2. I started dancing, and then I started singing when I was 11. And I've been on stage ever since, and nothing could have prepared me for that. Nothing. I
even wonder if it's even like quieter, because I'm sure they've probably like cut back on behind the scenes people.
Yeah, they said you can put a pin drop in there.
Yeah. Crazy. I did really love at the very end of his song when both Gwen and Blake turned and he kind of lost it at the very end there.
Yes, I was like, oh, I know that feeling. I did not even pay attention when Kelly turned.
If I was on stage, I couldn't be able to, because I think I'd just start crying at the first chair turn. I don't know how some of y'all don't just start bawling.
You do get a rehearsal, on the stage and everything to kind of put you in that moment. So the second time when you go back out there, it's not much, but slightly better.
That is really interesting, huh?
But they have people sitting in the chairs during the rehearsal to kind of give you, there's going to be somebody in this chair.
Yeah.
Don't freak out, But literally nothing can really prepare you for that moment.
No, not at all.
Yeah. No. What I hate is once you get a chair turn, you can never do it again. I do hate that. Especially for our season.
Right?
I think we all deserve a redo.
I would love that. There's lots of things that I think deserve a redo from all this. But
right?
Yes.
Can we just redo 2020, but let's not call it 2020.
Right, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, for those that get to make it to the stage and don't advance, I always hope that they come back, because first of all, they have a leg up a little bit from everyone that's doing it for the first time.
How did you feel about this girl? Becca Cote? She didn't get a chair turn.
I'm trying to even think what she sang. Does it say the title of the song? And her usually it has it on there.
American Woman, get away.
Oh yeah.
She deserved a chair turn, in my opinion.
She did a lot of cool things. I'm surprised there wasn't at least one chair turn.
At
for
least
sure.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was a little shocking.
Yeah. Michelle Moonshine, I thought she had a really lovely voice. Like, it was very
yes.
And for blind auditions, they like you to show out. That's just how it is.
But really, really liked her voice. Very unique.
Chloe Hogan. Oh, her voice is butter. She sang "What the World Needs Now."
Yes.
What the world needs now. Oh God, it was so good. Anyway, I won't bother you anymore.
No, I'm so glad that you're caught up. This has been great.
I'm like going through my YouTube. Oh yeah, I loved her. Oh yeah, I loved her.
And that's how I'm gonna be. So next week they've got one more blind audition, and then the following week is the battles. And I'm just already so in love with a lot of these people, and I just don't know. I don't know who I would eliminate right now from anything. I need to see them.
Were you in love with me? Were you in love
with me?
Yes. I'm just kidding. Oh, you're so funny. John Holiday. Tell me what you think about that.
That one I'm having trouble remember now. Was that this last couple days? Oh yes, he was. But he didn't get a chair, did he?
He got 4 chairs.
Then who am I thinking of?
Well, he might have gotten 3. He sang "I Get Misty." He sounded like a woman. Mm-hmm. Like a classical.
Right. That was last week, right? Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Loved him. Loved his personality.
He is an opera singer, but sings like female opera.
Yes.
So I'm curious to see what they do with him on the show as well.
But you liked him?
He got 3 chairs.
Yeah. But I was thinking the last couple of days. But yeah, I definitely remember him from last week.
My ADD's kicking in.
Oh, no. It's fine. Anyway. And it'll be, like I was saying, like in the battles when they all come back, I'm like, it'll be good. Actually, what I need is that app to be finished, so then I can really just look at who's on the teams. Like, that is so helpful just when you get to see them all in one group.
I like that it's interactive though, and you can like push your button
Yeah.
and it tells you when America pushed, tells you how much of America pushed. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it.
Well, Mandy, thank you so much for recapping these shows with me. I feel like you might have known more than I did, so I really appreciate it.
I literally just watched it last night, caught up, and then kind of rewatched it this morning. So
Yeah.
because you did tell me we would talk about it, so I didn't want to be unprepared.
Well, I really appreciate it. That makes these interviews a lot better.
Are they going to let you on set to interview them this time?
No.
Oh.
We haven't heard anything yet, but I seriously doubt it.
Yeah.
I especially because LA has been a lot more stricter than most cities with COVID and how we're reopening. So I don't see that happening at all, unfortunately.
Right.
Which is weird because now it's like another different season. You know, it's not going to be like a normal season. It's not going to be like y'all's season. They're still going to get to do their whole season on the stage, but not in front of an audience. You know, so it's still different.
But yeah,
so.
Being on that stage with a live band is pretty cool. So they fun up on us.
Definitely. Yeah.
But good for them though. Like, I don't know. We America needs it too during this. It gives us something to look forward to as well. Yeah,
and I'm glad this show was able to continue. Because they definitely, obviously they shot these blinds during COVID, I would guess probably April or May of this year.
August. I think they had
Was it August? Oh, okay. So not as long. Okay.
Yeah. They just had them come and then they just kept them, is what I heard.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah. Like because we would go a month at a time, whereas I think they were there for like 3 months.
Man, that's a long time to wait
like
in a city that you don't.
Blinds and battles and knockouts.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. So all those are shot. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's all a secret, but it's really not.
No, it's easy to find. Yeah. Well, Mandy, thank you again. I might reach out towards the end of this season again to see where we're at, see if Des is still in there or any of your other favorites, if you don't mind.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They better not. Ugh, America better get smart with that one.
I hope so.
Yeah. Well,
but I really appreciate it. You're welcome. Congrats on the weight loss and new apartment and all that. That's great to hear.
Thank you so much.
I will definitely check in with you soon, and maybe we'll get you back on here again soon.
All right. Sounds good. Have a good one.
All right. Love you, Mandy. Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
All righty, gang. That was Mandy. She was from the last season of The Voice. She was on Team Kelly, and I want to thank her again for joining us to help me recap these last few blind episodes of The Voice. Like I said earlier, there's only one more episode of The Blinds. That is next Monday, and then we will start the battles the following week. So, yes, please keep checking us out. We're going to put this interview on our YouTube channel. We have our interview with Todd Tillman from last week on there. And next week, we'll be back with another recap for Season 19 of The Voice. Again, my name is Craig with Hollywood Junket, and we will see you next time. Have a great day.